treaty to end Ethiopia-Somalia tension. Thank you very much for joining us tonight on the news at 7 on Osrc television. I am Oyewumi Ayinigara. Ondo State's Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa says the immense support enjoyed from the people of the state is enough motivation to make the state better. Governor Aiyedatiwa will kickstart his local government term in February ahead of the governorship primary election of the ruling All Progressives Congress APC. Thanked the Olowa of Igbarauke, Obade Farakomiagbede, and people of the council area for their support for his administration. The governor will promise to sustain the development of the state, rededicated himself to the service of the state. Government House correspondent Wahab Ankole reports that the governor was accompanied by top government officials, political associate lawmakers, party faithful, and supporters.
The people of the federal local government area of Ondo State welcomed Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa to Igbarauke in excitement as he kicked off his tour of the council area ahead of the governorship primary election of the ruling All Progressives Congress APC. The first port of call for the governor was the palace of Olowa of Igbarauke, where he was received by Oba Adefarakomiagbede in company of his chiefs. Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa, who thanked the monarch and people of the council area for their support, promised to boost governance in the state.
The traditional institutions and the government were partners. Because when you talk about grassroots mobilization, you cannot do without the traditional rulers. And when it comes to election mobilization, the traditional institution is very key. That is why we give respect for traditional and we give them support. And that is why also we do not allow any stool to be vacant for too long. Quickly put the machinery in motion for the selection and installation of the new king, because we know once the king is there, it's also representing the government one way or the other. So we are partners in progress. So the opposition in government is very key, and that is why we need to work together and we give regard and respect to our traditional rulers.
The Olowa of Igbarauke, Oba Adefarakomiagbede, described Governor Aiyedatiwa as a performer and grassroots politician who is committed to the progress of the state. The monarch said the governor was ordained to lead the state and urged more support for his administration.
We are to have you as governor of the state. If I will not mix word, my other two have testified. Both the 130 crown and the State Council of Office, which of course I belong to.
Thereafter, the governor and his team moved to the next location, where he was received by party faithful and supporters. In his address of welcome, a party-shifting and community leader, Mr. Omoshebi, reassured the governor of the support of people of the council area. Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa, who appreciated the people for their solidarity and steadfastness, urged them not to lower the bar. The governor stressed the need for genuine commitment among party members ahead of the primary election.
Thank you for your patience, for staying in time to receive myself and my team.
Some illustrious sons and daughters of the council area made presentations to the governor in appreciation of his purposeful leadership in the state. From Igbaraoke, headquarters of the Federal Local Government Area of Ondo State, Wahab Bankole, Osrc News.
Meanwhile, residents of the Federal Local Government Area of Ondo State in their hundreds gathered at Igbaraoke, the headquarters of the council area, to receive Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa on his campaign tour ahead of the party primary on April 20, 2024. The local government campaign tour was well attended by leaders of all Progressives Congress from across the state. Omorion Lakongiji has detail.
Until late in the evening, residents of Ifedore local government area of Ondo State awaited the arrival of Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa.
His Excellency, Honorable Lucky Aiyedatiwa.
Before his arrival, some motorcyclists were patiently waiting at the entrance of Igbaraoke community to usher in the governor in grand style, while residents from across the council areas like Ijare, Ilaramokin, Ibule-Shoro, among others, were sighted in groups awaiting the arrival of the governor. A medical team led by Special Advisor to the Governor on Health, Professor Simidele Odimayo, were also at the venue attending to residents. According to the Governor's aide, about 700 residents have benefited from the gesture.
You have the health team here since morning. They'll be attending to people, checking their BP, checking their blood pressure, checking their blood sugar, checking for hepatitis and all those things, so that we can be sure that we can intervene in the health needs of the people. It's part of the program that when the governor goes around, he goes with goodwill and care for the people.
Some political leaders in the local government area commented on their choice of the governor as the party's flag bearer.
Aiyedatiwa is a lucky man. This time around, is the person supposed to be in the position. He will emerge in the primary, and if federal local government is supporting 100%.
I can say that he's a loyal personnel to the people and a leader who believes so much in people, the masses. You understand? Okay, look at this now. For example, he has paid the gratuity. Look at the empowerment, the employment rather. 1,000 secondary school teachers, 2,000 primary school teachers. Honestly, if you are one of the beneficiaries, how will you feel? Directly or indirectly, you are settled. Your family is settled. So those are the things that I saw. That I said is a leader to follow.
When you look at agriculture in Ondo State, the introduction of construction of rural roads, all the way from that particular facility that was instituted by Awolowo several years ago, 1954. There was a particular structure in Langodo, Oja Cocoa Board in Langodo. He has decided to approve construction of road from that particular location to Akure for us to be able to move our things from inside that particular forest.
Other residents maintained that Ifedore is backing Governor Aiyedatiwa because of his impactful governance.
Aiyedatiwa, kò sí kò fi owó àwọn wọ́kàsì jẹ wọ́n níyà àwọn wọ́kàsì gbogbo gbèsè tó wà nílẹ̀ pátá so clear so a lè rí gbogbo ọwọ́ ẹ̀ l'Ondo State agbára ọ̀nà Elédùmarè ọ̀nà àmúgbòbẹ̀.
Some party leaders on the entourage of Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa are past and present members of the National Assembly, Speaker, Ondo State House of Assembly, Olamide Oladiji, as well as Chairman, State Universal Basic Education Board, Victor Olabinton, Omoriola Humbeji, OSRC News.
You're still watching Osrc News at 7 after the break. Federal government introduces 5-in-1 meningitis vaccines. Please do join us then.
Hello, my bro. Man, the road is so heavy here. And there's so much traffic. I think we should go spawn, huh?
Not a chance. Aisha.
We don't quit, guys. I'll be there.
Done.
Two files received.
I'm on my way. Take first right in 50 meters and you're there.
Copy that. Aisha, where are you?
Guess where?
2 minutes. 2 minutes. Move. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Runway X.
The future of fashion showcasing.
Very impressive. How did you pull that off?
With Nigeria's top tech talents.
And Glow.
Power your relentless ambition with ultra-high-speed data. Glow with pride.
Thank you very much for rejoining us. You can watch us live on our website www.osrc, on Facebook at Osrc TV, and on YouTube you can subscribe to our channel Osrc TV Ondo. The people of Ondo West local government area of Ondo State are reassured of their support and dedication to the administration of Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa. The people led by the Oshimawe Oba Victor Kiladijo, while receiving the governor and his team who visited the ancient town ahead of the governorship primary election of the ruling All Progressives Congress APC, said Governor Aiyedatiwa has performed well to earn their support. The governor appreciated people of the council area for their love, support, and solidarity with a promise to sustain the impactful governance. He charged them to show more commitment ahead of the party governorship primary election. Governing House correspondent Wahab Ankoli completes the story.
The excitement was evident as people of Ondo West, local government area of Ondo State, received Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa and his team ahead of the governorship primary slated for April 20th. The Oshimawe, Oba Victor Kiladejo, led people of the ancient town to receive Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa and his team at his palace. Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa, who thanked people of the council area and party faithful for the warm reception and solidarity, urged them not to waver. Oba Kiladejo, who appreciated the governor for his dedication to develop the state and better the lives of inhabitants, prayed for his success in all endeavors.
The University of Medical Sciences, for someone 250 million,
The governor and his team later visited the Robert Ware Hall to meet minds with party faithful, including leaders and supporters. Some leaders of the party in the council area, including federal lawmaker Abiola Makinde, member of the State Executive Council Lola Fagbemi, APC chieftain Bola Ilori, and former ESCO member Jibayo Adeyeye, applauded the strides of the governor and drummed more support of the people for him.
Our leaders, they do mélòó tí a ó fẹ́ so yóò ní ọ̀nìyàn tani dẹ́sà pé bàbá lọ́nà òun èyí ó kú ẹ̀yìn táyà ìṣe yóò ó dúró pé ojú kan aláyé ó ẹ̀yìn ẹ̀kúnlẹ̀ àwọn èdè òjò pátá lọ́kì orí ìsàn Ayédàtiwa ẹ̀ṣẹ̀.
Governor Ayédàtiwa, who thanked the people for the show of love, promised not to betray their trust. He urged members of the party to unite and exercise their franchise at the fast approaching governorship primary election.
What I've come to do is to formally present myself once again to you, because you know me already. Even during the time I was deputy governor, you were all praying for me, so that by the politics of the time, I have survived that bargain. Due to your prayers and your support. Now, on Saturday, come openly once again to demonstrate support at the high level by coming out with your membership card. Parliamentary enabling act for your voter card. Come with your membership card. Only members of APC that will vote on Saturday. It is not the general election, primary election.
The governor again restated his commitments and dedication to prosper the state and the people.
In the meantime, the vetting committee of the All Progressives Congress has cleared all aspirants in the forthcoming primary election to participate in the screening exercise. The committee also verified the endorsed Governor Lucky Ayédàtiwa's WAEC results and confirmed that it is genuine and in compliance with the party's guidelines. The clearance of the governor's result comes amid a petition from one of the aspirants, Benga Adema, alleging certificate forgery against the governor. According to the committee, it found no credible evidence to substantiate the certificate forgery allegation against Governor Ayédàtiwa. The committee, in a statement by its chairman, Professor Abdul Karim Abubakar, also urged all aspirants to desist from making unfounded allegations that could undermine the credibility of the primaries. Some armed intruders laid siege on the Oyo State Government Secretariat early today, attempting to enter the governor's office and the State House of Assembly complex. The reason behind this onslaught is unclear, as the Secretariat is on break and designed. An eyewitness account said the men dressed in military camouflage covered their faces with masks and scarves. According to the eyewitness account, it took the combined effort of policemen on duty at the governor's office, operatives of the Southwest Security Network Amotekun, and other security reinforcement to stop the intruders. The intruders were said to have arrived at the Secretariat's embassies, hosting a flag suspected to belong to some agitators. The Oyo State government or police authorities, as at the time of filing this report, are yet to comment on the matter. The pro-democracy group National Democratic Coalition (NADECO) has thrown its weight behind the growing call for Nigeria to dump the presidential system of government for parliamentary democracy. The Secretary General of the group, Ayo Opadotun, says President Bola Tinubu should invite leaders of the various ethnic nationalities to produce a draft constitution that will spell out how the heterogeneous people of Nigeria agree to live together. According to Opadotun, President Bola Tinubu, who was part of the group in the trenches, has no other business than to restore Nigeria to constitutional governance, noting that the president has an added advantage being that his party, in its manifesto, called for the restoration of Nigeria to federal constitutional governance. The NADECO chieftain said Nigeria cannot continue to be governed by the 1999 constitution, which he claimed was imposed by the military. The National Identity Management Commission and NIPSI has provided further clarifications on the proposed ID following the announcement of the planned release of a new national identification in the country by the federal government last week. In a statement by the head of corporate communications, Kayode Adegoke, the Commission said that the new national ID card is coming as a single, convenient and general multipurpose card (GMPC), eliminating the need for multipurpose cards. The card, according to National Identity Management Commission, is working with the Central Bank of Nigeria and the Nigerian Interbank Settlement System to deliver the payment and financial use cases. Applicants for the card will have to request with their NIN through the self-service online portal NIPSI offices or their respective banks, and the card will be issued through the applicant's respective banks in line with existing protocols with the issuance of the debit-credit cards. The construction of the Oyarigbo-Shagari Irese flyover in Akure, Ondo State capital, is beginning to take shape for the actualization of the project. Osrc's visit to the site shows that the construction has reached an advanced stage as contractors intensify efforts to deliver in record time. Joy Pius now completes the story.
Last year, the former governor of Ondo State, late Oluwarotimi Akeredolu, in furtherance of the infrastructural drive of his administration, commenced the construction of Oyarigbo-Shagari Irese flyover, and 9 months into its construction, and with the coming on board of Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa, the project has reached an advanced stage. The configuration of the flyover project across the highway is 650 meters long and 28 meters in width, with the bridge superstructure comprising of 12 meters carriageway, 9 span of 15 meters bridge, with a 30 meters mid-span press-stressed brim spanning across the federal highway, founded on over 160 numbers of foundation piles. A visit to the construction site shows improvements on the project, with the retaining walls at a developed stage and the earth filling in progress. Speaking on the ongoing project, the site engineer Tosin Adebayo, represented by Ojoba Midele, explained the level of work done so far, expressing confidence that the project will be delivered according to specifications.
We are doing earth filling, lateral filling. You can see the compactor here, vibrating roller doing its work. The excavator is here too, while the payloader is spreading the material for compaction. This is a retaining wall, reinforced concrete retaining wall, retaining the laterites. We have the filling we are doing now. Its function is to retain the laterites. The stipulated time is with the Minister of Works. It's with the Minister of Works, and we will compile by God's grace. This is slip road. We call it slip road. It's when you are coming from Irese and you are going to Futa side or Ilesa side, you just branch out. Instead of going straight to the road, to the main beach, you just branch out place. The work is going on now. We are going to do the same thing, is replica. The same thing we are doing here, we are going to do here. The work will soon start. I make the excavation first before the blinding and the reinforcement fixing.
The special advisor to the governor on infrastructure, lands and housing, Joseph Babalola, expressed satisfaction at the level of work done so far.
Presently, by the grace of God, the percentage is between 16 and 65%. Even by the time I visited that site and then discussed with the contractors, I was really impressed with the kind of work that the person is doing there. And the governor is also very impressed. Early in January, he directed all contractors to go back to site. And even this man did not even leave site since the time I have started. And then it's really working. It's working. The contract duration is 18 months. And he promised to deliver the project before that 18 months even expires. So that by now, we're already getting close on 65%. It's already true with the beams. By the time we now put the beams on those columns, on those big columns, the next thing we just be putting on the deck, what they call the big concrete slabs. And I remember by the time people started seeing the deck, the beam, they will be thinking that because the beams are very close, they will be thinking that maybe they've already started putting the deck there. So that it's going to be very massive and going to be very wonderful.
The flyover and junction improvements project, when completed, will address incessant carnage, facilitate the smooth flow of traffic while adding to aesthetics of the state's capital. Joy Pius, Osrc News.
Nigerians, particularly those of the Yoruba ethnic group, have been advised not to relegate their culture and tradition as a result of civilization and westernization. This was the advice of the culture advocate chief, Farumbi Aino Musumola Adewale Sumari, widely known as Chief Farmer at the Masquerade Festival in Imurele. Osrc's Saeed Aridisala reports that the US-based author and businessman returned to our roots to champion the reclaim of the age-long festival in our family.
Just opposite the Elemure of Imurele's palace is Ulisa Street, where the ancestral home of the Akenyonwa Ogunreboko family lineage is sited, a family with rich cultural heritage. After several years of hiatus in the annual performance of the Masquerade Festival, one of the age-long practices rooted in the family, a prominent member of the lineage, Chief Farumbi Aina Musumola Adewale, popularly referred to as Chief Farmer, is championing a revival. She says this is predicated on a divine call from our ancestors.
This generation past, I don't even, unfortunately, all the others in my clan, my family are gone. So there's nobody to actually hold down and say, okay, tell me more about this. I tried to host it in outside Ondo State or outside of, but it just wasn't possible. This is not even about money. There was also just something stopping it. So it started last year. Last year, my firstborn represented me because I'm based in America. So I wasn't able to make it last year. But I just said it will start last year. Fortunately, it was a success. And somehow, now, with the Orishas, they have their own way. You can't fight it.
For the second year in a long time, masquerades, which are called Egungun in local parlance, emerged from the family house, clad in colorful costumes. The Eponimoru masquerade performance was a point of attraction for prominent masqueraders in Owo and its environs, as well as indigenes of the town.
Chief Mama is doing the best thing to make this community, as immediately I've done this thing today, the improvement will come to this community. But because we have made the Egungun festival and the Egungun have prayed, went out, go everywhere, it make the town will be okay and will be all right.
The masquerade processed round strategic locations in the town, providing inspiration to the people, including children who joined in excitement.
They are called this one now, Agunde. This one is Urialabebe Oye. They are known for this town is Enyebita Sengwa. This music, this masquerade is something that we can do. Everything will go smoothly.
Chief Farmer, a United States of America-based author and businesswoman, advised Nigerians, particularly those of Yoruba origin, not to relegate their culture and tradition. She also emphasized the need to emplace the teaching of culture and traditions of communities in school curriculum.
It's my heritage and I'm proud of it. It's first, before anything else. It's my DNA, my blood. And I'm a proud African.
Chief Farmer is the author of several books projecting the Yoruba culture to the world, like Fundamentals of Yoruba Religion, Orisha Worship, Reflections on the Wisdom of Ifa, among others. Sahida Aribisala, Osrc News.
Nigeria has become the first country in Africa and the world to roll out a new meningitis vaccine called MN5CV. Announcing a breakthrough on its website, the World Health Organization noted that the newly developed 5-in-1 meningitis vaccine would protect against 5 major bacterial strains responsible for meningitis epidemics in Africa. And that's the news tonight. Thank you very much for watching. Good evening to you.